Hello and welcome to another episode of Kickstarter in the current year. Now, if you're wondering why is this upload late, here is a scrolling list of potential reasons. Feel free to pick out whichever reason suits your personal interest the most, and decide that is what was going on. Alternatively, pick out whichever reason is the most controversial for you, and then discuss that controversy in the comments. I appreciate the engagement. Now, for this week's video, as usual, Lobster went through a lot of research, a lot of different projects, and posted them on the Discord server. But none of them really caught my eye. I didn't feel like any of them had quite enough to talk about, so I decided to pull out the All Reliable. And the All Reliable on Kickstarter is filtering projects by those that are asking for over $1 million. Because if a project is asking for over $1 million, either this is a project from someone who is very experienced, already a big name, already knows what the hell they're doing, already made projects that made a bunch of money, or is a project done by a complete incompetent nitwit. And the second option, the latter here, comes up a bit more often than the former. And that is no different for quite a few projects which are currently live. Let's just go through three of them. This is another little bit of a triumvirate going on here. We got first project called From a Northern House, which is asking for $6 million, and it has a goofy AI-generated image of a house and some trees and a river that goes into blood for some reason. As the main project image, there is no attached video. There are only a bunch more AI-generated images here, and a very short description of this person basically saying they want to make a subversive European Asian cinema film. It's a bunch of bullshit, and you read this and you go, this doesn't need to even be a film, really. It sounds like you kind of want to tell the story. You can tell it as a novel, and you don't need to ask for $6 million to apparently actually go to Brazil to film all of this. You want to actually send someone down a river in Brazil, which is why you need $6 million. I assume you're going to be the person going down the river. Jonas, back to the drawing board. This project is a bust. Here's another project with an AI-generated thumbnail. It's just called Mythology, a unique game for wonderful people. It wants $1,539,378. I assume that is converted from some kind of foreign currency. And I think... and I'm not even going to spend that much time on this because, again, it's stupid to be asking for that much money for a game project, for a game where you have made nothing so far, but what I really love about this project is that the project creator is simply called Real Game Studio. Sure, the most believable, trustworthy studio name on the fucking planet. It's like that thumbnail with the dolphin that says it's totally not a virus. Jesus Christ. But here's the real kicker. This is my favorite of the bunch. It's a project that finally doesn't just have a bunch of AI-generated nonsense in it. It simply has basically nothing to the content of the project. There's just like one paragraph and then some risks and challenges. You can put quotes around that again. But it does have an 8-minute and 48-second pitch video. And before recording, I'd watched like 30 seconds of it, and I was in love with this project, so I'm just gonna watch the entire fucking thing now.
Hello there, Kickstarter project people. Hi there. And any Kickstarters. My name is Al Chacon. I am a writer.
Okay, so I just wanted to showcase the actual aspect ratio of this video. I'm gonna blow it up in editing after this, because I'm not gonna have giant black borders around my video. This is a very simple issue to resolve in like 2 seconds in Premiere, or just about any other editing program. You can probably fix this shit in Windows Movie Maker. But no, this person that wants $1,234,600 for making to make a movie, he can't do that. That's beyond him. He can't fix that. Jesus Christ almighty.
I'm trying to do my first short film. I want it to at least be 45 to an hour for the short film.
Well, for a start, that's actually kind of long for a short film. It still qualifies as a short film. It's just, I don't know, for your first short film to be 45 to an hour, 45 minutes to an hour long, it's actually quite the endeavor. And again, you want it to be 45 to minutes to an hour long. This video is 8 minutes, and you've already completely fucked it up and haven't bothered fixing anything in post. So again, a lot of confidence. You've inspired so much confidence here.
When the devil knocks, as you can see right here on my iPad.
Oh, that's another amazing way to present present material for your video. Just hold up your fucking iPad to the camera. Here, as you can see on my phone here, this is gonna be a very pivotal for the project in the future. That's actually what I just did was actually better because I put the fucking thing up to the camera instead of holding it like over here.
It's gonna be used as a Kickstarter giveaway to people. So you'll get a replica mask as well. Here's what the devil looks like.
Except now he can clearly put this image like right there. He did this actually in post. So why the fuck is he even bothering with the iPad thing? Like, even if you are showing it on the iPad, you can just put the image next to yourself anyway, or over the iPad so we can see it better. And also, this means you did edit the fucking video, so why? Why is it still this terrible aspect ratio? I don't understand how you managed to screw up a project this badly. I'm mesmerized.
The mask itself is going to be made of, I want to say silicone to make it look like flesh, since it's supposed to look like that. So all of these are supposed to be flesh.
His mom's, you can hear like his mom shouting something in the background. Oh, mama. I think, I said I was gonna watch the entire thing, and I still might, but man, I don't know how much of this is even salvageable to even comment on anymore. Here's the thing, if this guy was asking for, I don't know, a couple $1,000, and he said, I want to make a little short film that's like a couple minutes long, and he said, and then he like actually showed a bit of a film, that would be neat. There would be basically nothing to comment on, except for the terrible video with its messed up aspect ratio. But instead, he's asking for $1,250,000, which is quite a thing. I just genuinely don't grasp the people who make these projects. There are some projects that are clearly made not to succeed. We've looked at them before. We've looked at, for example, the hentai games or whatever, where they make a project intended to fail, and the only purpose of it is to advertise the existing game on Steam or something. These projects have nothing. There's nothing they're advertising. There's nothing they're selling off the site. They link to no profiles. They link to no videos. They just exist in a vacuum. You know, it's not even a Gatorpoon situation. It's not a Gatorpoon situation where they're like, oh, well, maybe someone's going to look at our content on YouTube because we have a Kickstarter project. No, there's nothing. This is perhaps the greatest waste of your time imaginable, making a Kickstarter project that is destined to fail in the first place, asking for an unrealistic sum of money, and even though you spent like basically no effort on this video, you sat down for 8 minutes, you talked for a bit, you did the most bare minimum editing, and not even that. That is still 8 minutes, and however long it took to edit this video that you're not getting back. And I'm not getting it back either. I'm not gonna say that I'm not wasting my time here. We're both idiots. Owl Shakan, or whatever you said, dude, you just... just make something, put it on YouTube. You don't need millions of dollars. You can just make something. You can just be creative. You're clearly a creative guy. Maybe get on some online forums, see if anyone wants to put this video together for you, since you're seem to be struggling with things. Maybe even if you have something made, then you can make a Kickstarter project, and then even if that Kickstarter project fails, hey, well, someone might still click on your YouTube links, There's at least a purpose for that. This is nothing. You've wasted your time here. Risks and challenges. Now, because this is a movie, it will take time to shoot and edit, and I'm hoping to have it out in 2 years, maybe faster, if we get more pledges to hire an editor. So I'm fairly convinced that that Owl here, and possibly the other people making projects as well, think Kickstarter operates in the same way that Indiegogo does with flexible funding. There's no flexible funding on Kickstarter. You're not receiving these $2 from bots or whatever that have actually donated to your project. You're not getting that unless the project succeeds, unless you get over $1 million, which you're not getting. So relax. That's gonna do it for today's video. If you're gonna make a project on Kickstarter, set a reasonable goal. If you're not gonna set a reasonable goal, at least do something that's beneficial for you. I don't know what even I'm trying to advise here. Don't do this. Whatever you're doing on the internet, just don't do this. Don't do this either. This is my thing now. I'm claiming it. So fuck off. Bible. Many shows are made by Christians for Christians. The Anime Bible is for both believers and non-believers to experience together. Man, I can't wait for you to animate the parts of the Bible that other Christians making these shows don't want to talk about. The Leviticus episode is gonna be fire, dude. Literally fucking fire and brimstone as they burn people in the pits of hell for eating shrimp or wearing mixed fabrics or being gay.